Hello, everyone.
Colonel Mboto read the confession statement of accused number 1 Mosika Ukalelwa Sibia in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial in the Pretoria High Court on Friday. He told the court that he firstly read him his rights. He then read his statement that stated, in 2014, between September and October, it was Saturday, his friend Marco Buthelezi and Magimba Buthelezi entered the house and demanded cell phones. They shot Senzo Meyiwa. On the same week after Senzo was killed, they were at his place in Foster Hostel. They then received a phone call from Marco and Magimba, and both of them stayed in the same hostel, but they were in the Zulu section. Marco was with Magimba while he was talking to him over the phone. He then told them that he's present or he's around. Then they came over to his place. Few minutes later, they arrived with the white Polo and it was driven by Magimba. But the owner of the Polo was Marco and they are both from Gonongoma. He then entered inside the car and was sitting at the back. Marco told him that there's a job they need to do. Marco told them that he was hired by Kelly to kill Senzo. He then asked, who's Kelly and Senzo? Marco said he's talking about Senzo Meyiwa and Kelly Khumalo. Sibia asked them that, did they charge them the money? The two responded and said yes. They charged 100,000 rand for the killing. Maki had dreadlocks and Magimba was wearing a cap red in color and he was wearing a white cap. Marco was also wearing a hoodie. They then drove to a traditional healer that was called Umkulu, and he was originally from Swaziland, and they normally use him before committing a crime. Umkulu stays in Katlehong in Palm Ridge. Marco initiated the conversation to Umkulu and said they are going to kill Senzo Meyiwa, and they were hired by Kelly Khumalo, his girlfriend, to kill Senzo Meyiwa. Mkulu told them that they were going to succeed in this job and gave them protection medicine to put in their arms or waist. The Nyanga said this Muchi is going to protect them from any danger. They paid Mkulu 50 rand. After finishing the job, they decided to pay him 5,000 rand. They gave Mkulu that money and left to the hostel. Mosi was dropped off where he stays in hostel. He stayed in his place and they never spoke till Saturday. When he received a call from Marco, they told him that they are going to work in the afternoon. They arrived at 6 o'clock in the evening. Mosi sat at the back of the car. Makimba was driving. He drove to Kelly's home. While they were driving, Marco received a phone call and said they are on their way coming. After dropping the call, he told them that there was Kelly. She wanted to know if they are coming. They left the car by the corner when they arrived at Kelly Khumalo's home. They walked straight to the house. Marco had the firearm. They discussed among themselves that who was going to enter the house and they will make a plan as if they are committing a robbery. Sibia told them that he's going to stand outside and guard the place so that no one will disturb them. Marco and Magimba entered the house and Marco was armed. They entered and closed the door and demanded cell phones. According to them, they said they found 3 people in the dining room. There was Meyiwa and 2 girls in the dining room. One of the 2 girls was Kelly. They told Meyiwa to refuse with the cell phone. They stood. Marco took out firearm and fought with Senzo, and the shot was fired. Kelly ran to the bedroom and she came back while they were still pushing each other. While pushing each other, another shot was fired. As a result, Kelly went back running to the bedroom again. The shot came 2 times again. They then ran out to the car and it was parked by the corner. They drove to the hostel. They never took anything. Early in the morning, he received a call from Marco telling him that he was going to take money from Kelly at 9 o'clock in the morning. He received money from Marco and he was given 30,000 rand to complete the job. They then went to Mkulu and gave him 5,000 rand for his assistance. Mkulu also performed another ritual for bad luck. After performing the ritual, they went back to their places. No police approached them. The story was quiet. He then read that someone was arrested for Senzo's case and he knew that that person was a wrong person. Shortly after that, they were arrested for the crime. He further said that the firearm that was used to kill Senzo was sold to Mtobi Sisitole in Umsinga in KwaZulu-Natal. The firearm was owned by Marco Buthelezi. Magimba was arrested in KZN and Marco was killed by the police in Davidson during the arrest. They were arrested after 2 months. After writing the statement, Mboto read it for Musi and made corrections where it needed to be done. They completed the statement at 9:45 at night. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.